Many of us enter the world not knowing exactly who we are. And I feel like that's how Langston Hughes felt in Theme of English B. And I kind of relate to that because in the poem he talks about moving from Winston-Salem and Durham, North Carolina, up to Harlem, New York, where there were more opportunities for him to excel in life and move forward. But at the same time, he did feel isolated and out of his environment because he also speaks about him being the only colored in his class. I think that relates to me because I was born in Danville, Virginia and moved to Maryland, Landover, Maryland, a bigger city also from the south to the north. And the reason my family moved me up there was because of the opportunities. And I tried to take advantage of those and eventually moved back to where I went to high school in Danville, Virginia. But when I was up there was a time period when I first got there that I felt also isolated. And I had to make new friends, and people really didn't accept me as well because I was a new kid on the block. And, you know, but the more and more I mingled with the crowd and the more and more I hung around the people that I made friends with, the more they realized that I was just like them. We had a lot in common. Langston Hughes also talks about that in Theme of English B, where he says him and his professor are both American, and although he's colored and his professor's white and older and he's younger, they still, at the end of the day, are both American. In this poem, Langston Hughes is talking about himself in the poem, and he's trying to describe himself to his professor. And his professor told him to let it come out and be true. And if you do that, it'll all be true about himself. And he goes through the poem explaining himself as an African American and basically almost in a society that he doesn't feel accepted in. And he goes through and explains how simple it could be to accept somebody from for who they are. And accepting somebody for who they are is a simple thing. Therefore, when he's writing his poem, I got the sense that he was going free verse, not making it complicated. He wasn't focused on one thing except for letting the poem be true and come out of his heart onto the paper. And I felt that's exactly what he did. And he also was simple with it because people accepting people for who they are should be something that's very simple. It's not a hard thing to do. But we all struggle with it every day. And I think that he did a great job on writing the poem and using free verse and simple rhyme schemes and a rhythm in certain parts of the poem that really brought it to another level of expression. Theme of English B, Langston Hughes. The instructor said, go home and write a page tonight and let that page come out of you. Then it will be true. I wonder if it's that simple. I am 22, colored, born in Winston-Salem. I went to school there, then Durham, then here, to this college on the hill above Harlem. I am the only colored student in my class. The steps from the hill lead down into Harlem, through a park. Then I cross St. Nicholas, 8th Avenue, 7th, and come to the Y, the Harlem Branch Y, where I take the elevator up to my room, sit down, and write this page. It's not easy to know what is true for you or me at 22, my age. But I guess I'm what I feel and see and hear. Harlem, I hear you. Hear you, hear me. We two, you, me, talk on this page. I hear New York, too. Me, who? Well, I like to eat, sleep, drink, and be in love. I like to work, read, learn, and understand life. I like a pipe for a Christmas present, or records, Bessie, Bop, or Back. I guess being colored doesn't make me not like the same things other folks like, who are other races. So will my page be colored that I write? Being me, it will not be white, but it will be a part of you, instructor. You are white, yet a part of me, as I am a part of you. That's American. Sometimes perhaps you don't want to be a part of me, nor do I often want to be a part of you. But we are. That's true. As I learn from you, I guess you learn from me. Although you're older and white and somewhat more free. This is my page for English B.